What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And it looks like more auto manufacturers are moving back production to the United States from Canada and Mexico. And next on that list is General Motors. I saw this over on USA Today. General Motors CFO says if tariffs are permanent, the company may consider plant locations. I'll put it up for you here on the screen. So General Motors CFO Paul Jacobson said on Wednesday at a Barclays conference that if the U.S. tariffs become permanent, the company would have to consider moving plants, but also said it hadn't made those decisions yet. GM and other automakers are closely monitoring how tariffs on vehicles and parts from Canada, Mexico, and elsewhere will impact their business. GM executives has said they have been moving more inventory across borders ahead of tariffs, potentially hinting at and are re-evaluating other actions to mitigate costs on the business. They're basically stocking up or having those plants in Mexico and Canada ramp up so they have enough inventory to deal with a move if they have to make a move. So this comes on after Trump said that there would be that 25% tariff, but then updated that and said that there could be 100% tariffs. If they become permanent, then there's a whole bunch of different things you have to think about in terms of where do you allocate plants, where do you move plants, etc. Jacobson said at the Barclays conference, those are questions that just don't have an answer today, because I can tell you, as much as the market is pricing in a big impact of tariffs and lost profitability, think about a world where on top of that, we're spending billions of capital and then it ends. So auto manufacturers are getting with the program. I know a lot of people don't understand this either when it comes to companies like General Motors, but a lot of people say, I only want to buy a Chevy or I only want to buy a GMC because it's American. It's American made. What if I told you that a Toyota Tundra is more American than a Chevy Silverado? Think about that. And I'm not talking about just where they build it. I'm also talking about the parts. General Motors or Chevrolet, GMC, whatever, those trucks are like 28% American, meaning parts, assembly, the 9, okay? The Toyota Tundra, 74% American. It is, besides the Dodge Ram, I keep saying the Dodge Ram, the Ram 1500 is like 64% American. And if they move some of those trucks from Mexico here, that'll go way up. They'll take the #1 spot. But right now, Toyota makes the most American truck you can buy in terms of parts, manufacturing, and assembly. Look it up. But I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this a good move? Do you think we see this happen quickly with General Motors, or is this something where they'll absorb some of these tariffs for a little bit to see how long they last before making drastic changes by moving plants? I think if they get instituted, they're staying. I just don't see them, they're permanent, at least for this administration, which brings back more auto jobs to America. I know the UAW members should be ecstatic that this is happening, but I leave the question to you. Do you think this is big news, or it's really not, it's a big nothing burger from General Motors? I think it's big news. I think, when they're having open discussions in public about stuff like this, it's huge. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.